Hello guys, how you doing? Today I want us to look at the numbers on the Prius to see if they really make any sense. And if they don't make any sense, that means the Prius is not that green. Sorry. This Prius, the Prius plug-in, it has done 75,378 miles. So 75,000 folks. When we go in here, it will show us, right now I'm left with 6.7 miles on the battery. And all these are the graphs that shows you how well you are doing. Look at that, starting from August, September, October, November, December, January. It's look at that. It doesn't go over 100 miles per gallon. All of them, they are just about 50 miles to a gallon. So 50 miles to a gallon, you can do more than that with diesel. Absolutely no doubt about it. You can do more than that with diesel. There are some diesel cars that do up to 70 miles to a gallon. Here is a Prius, zero tax, declared green. And the graph, the graphs don't lie. I can say whatever I want to say, but the graphs tells the truth. Look at that. Just about 50 miles to a gallon since August. None of them goes above 100 miles to a gallon. So let's carry on. Here at the top it says EV driving ratio. Okay? And on the left we have EV, on the right we have HV. EV means electric vehicle, when you're running on electric alone. And then HV means hybrid vehicle, whereby it sort of combines the motor and the engine at the same time. So let's look at the miles it has done only on EV. I know it's not an electric car, it's a hybrid car. But let's look at the mileage. Being a plug-in, hybrid means that you can have the EV option. So it has done only 437 miles ever since it was made 2013. We are in 2018 now, and it has done only 437 miles on EV, as an EV alone, as an electric vehicle alone. And then as a hybrid, where it combines the two, 74,935. So comparing the two, I don't know about you guys. Maybe I bought the wrong car, because I thought, being a hybrid, I could run more battery to save the planet, to save your planet. But it looks like this is not the car to save that planet, okay? Because 437 miles, I can do that with a diesel car, 2-liter diesel. Let's say the car that I had, it will cost me about £35, 437 miles. So I don't know, you looking at these numbers, do you think it's green? Probably it could be green if it's owned by someone just using it to go shopping, taking kids to school, less than 10 miles every day, because 10 miles is the battery alone. But if you're going to use the engine, hey man, it consumes a lot of fuel, because I'm not seeing a lot of savings on this. It uses a lot of fuel, but as well it's boring to drive, because it doesn't have power. 98 brake horsepower from 170 brake horsepower that I had on the Insignia. So comparing the two, it's absolutely boring. And it's cheaply made. It's very, very light. It's loud as well, because it's not insulated properly. So it was designed to be green, but I just don't see that. I'm afraid. It's not like I'm dissing the car. I love this car. I love this car very, very much. I love this car because it has that EV option. And I think if that battery can be, removed and set up properly, or come up with another plan, it can be really, really green. Because the other thing that I love with it is if you're running EV alone, it's a bit punchy, it's quick, and I like speed. So if I had a better battery than the one that is in it, which is 4.4 kilowatt, but only able to use 3 kilowatt out of that. So 1.4 kilowatt is just reserved so that they can save the battery. So maybe if I talk to some guys who understand these batteries very well, then we improve the battery somehow. Maybe that 437 miles, we could rapidly increase it to like 10,000 miles. Because if it was 10,000 miles, this car, I will be telling you, it is absolutely green. But not at the moment. Not at the moment. Going back to those graphs, here, where is the graphs? Not this one. Here, I own this car from December. So you can see even the previous owner, who wasn't a taxi driver, he was actually, I'm doing better than her. I'm doing much, much better than her. She wasn't going that far. On the graph, as you can see, she wasn't even getting even close to that 100 miles to a gallon. And if you look at mine, December and January, you can see I am neck and neck with her, because it was an old lady. But she wasn't a taxi driver, so I'm doing better than she was doing. So I'm gonna find a way to turn things around. We need the EV side of the car to do more mileage instead of just 400 out of 74,000. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Okay, guys, you stay tuned. I just got something from a Tesla Model S that I will be sharing with you very, very soon. So stay tuned. I'll be doing that this week. I'll film the module that I got to try to see what I can do with the battery on this Prius. Okay, guys, bye bye, take care, talk to you later.